Okay, so we're live now. Welcome to our very first Fame Friday for those of you watching already. We're just going to wait a few minutes to let some other people join us. So while we're waiting, I'll just remind everybody once again about Beanstack. So if you haven't already, be sure to make an account on Beanstack where you can log your reading and you can complete activities and different challenges and receive badges for them. And there's also opportunities to win prizes. So make sure you're logging your reading on Beanstack. And remember that if you watch our weekly read alouds, which take place on Tuesday, you can log that as reading as well. So make sure you're doing that. And we'll just wait a little bit longer to see if anybody else joins us before we get started. Another reminder to check out our Feature Friday video that was posted this morning on our YouTube channel, and the link is on Facebook as well. We have a video from firefighter Kelly reading a book, so be sure to check that out too. Hi, Victoria. Just wait a little bit longer and then we'll get started with our first ever Fame Friday. Make sure you stick around to the end of this live because we'll be doing our draw. I have the names in this bucket of the children who submitted some content this week. So if that was one of you, then make sure you stick around because you might win a prize. Okay, I guess we'll get started. So thanks for joining us on our first ever Fame Friday. We're so excited that the first week of programming is done now. We hope you had a lot of fun with the different activities and story times and content that we put out for everybody. So Fame Friday is going to happen every Friday at 1:30, and we'll be showcasing all of your work that you've submitted with us. So whether that's a craft that you tried or a science experiment or just a fun reading activity that you've done, we want to see it all. We want to see that you're enjoying the program. So thank you to everybody who submitted this week. So what we'll be doing is showcasing your work from the photos that you submitted. And at the end of the video, like I said, we'll be doing a draw of those who submitted to see who wins a prize this week. So we can get started with showing the submissions here. All right, so first, you can see on here, this is Cohen. And if you can see, he's throwing his paper airplane that he made through the air. And it's almost blurry because it looks like it's going so fast. So thank you, Cohen, for submitting that. We read a story on Tuesday, a Magic School Bus book about flying. And so the craft to go with that was paper airplanes, which was a lot of fun. So thanks, Cohen, for that. Cohen also tried to make slime here, which is awesome. You can see it's very liquidy, this slime. It's funny to see how it turns out differently for everybody. You can check out the video of Katie making slime on YouTube for instructions on how to do this if you want to try it out. So thanks again, Cohen. And here's another picture of Cohen with his paper airplane, and you can see he made some pretty fancy wings on his, which probably helped it fly pretty fast through the air. So that's awesome. Good job, Cohen. And then here we have Miles, and Miles made slime too, and you can see his is a different texture than the other one. And he made a nice blue color. So that looked awesome. Good job, Miles. And then here we have Victoria, and Victoria made 2 different paper airplanes, and they're both pink, I think, and it matches the color of her shirt, which is pretty cool. So thanks so much, Victoria, for making those paper airplanes and showing us them. We hope you had fun with that. And then this is also Victoria, and she's reading a magazine to her dog, which is super sweet. And she's reading Chickadee magazine, and we actually have a big collection of Chickadee at the library, so make sure you check those out. They're a lot of fun. So that's the last one we have. So thank you, everybody, for submitting those this week. And if you haven't submitted one, make sure to do it for next week. So before we do our draw and finish the Fame Friday, I just wanted to talk to you about one of the activity badges on Beanstack. So Beanstack, like I said, has some different badges you can complete. One of them that might be good for this weekend is called Indoor Games. I like to move it, move it. So it says, don't let the rain or the size of your room stop you from moving. These games will get you moving inside. So whether it's raining this weekend or if it's just too hot to go outside, these are some fun challenges that you can do. So the first one is move like an animal. Can you trot like a horse, prance like a tiger, slither like a snake? Move like an animal and have your family guess which animal you are, and then tell us if they guessed it right. I'll read off another example here. So there's one, create a race car track. So use painter's tape to make a huge road system for your cars. Have the track scale furniture and other obstacles for an extra challenge. So that's another fun one. I'll read one more off here. So penguin waddle. Place a balloon between your knees and waddle across the room without dropping it. To make it more challenging, try to waddle around obstacles like chairs or tables. So there's a bunch of different challenges you can try, and you can get a badge on Beanstack. And the more badges you have, the more chances you have to win prizes. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so now we will do our draw here. So I'm gonna shake up. I have the names in here, and we'll see who the winner is for this week's Fame Friday. All right, I won't look when I pick. And our winner is Miles. So congratulations, Miles. Thank you to everybody else who participated. Be sure to keep submitting, and you'll have a chance to win in future weeks. Miles will send you information about how to claim your prize, which is a free book this week. Be sure to keep checking our social media and our website for more fun content and ideas for crafts and science experiments that you can submit. Tomorrow we'll have a special Saturday activity posted, which will be a scavenger hunt this week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you everybody for submitting, and congratulations to Miles. And I can't wait to see what you come up with next week. So thanks for joining us. Before I go, if anybody has any questions, you can send them in the chat, and myself or Katie will answer them. I'll just stay on for a little bit here. But thanks for watching. I love the airplane emojis. Super cute. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next week for Fame Friday again. Bye.